On the corner of Dave Niehaus Way and Edgar Martinez Drive, welcome to T-Mobile Park. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Milwaukee Brewers taking on the Seattle Mariners. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Schaffner. Babe the Boomer. She's homered in 5 straight games. So, partner, some can't-miss at-bats coming our way from her.
Yeah, and I find it interesting because watching her in batting practice, she was trying to keep the ball in the ballpark, hitting line drives the other way. So, many times those home runs are mistakes, and I think she'd probably say half of the home runs she's hit lately have been mistakes because she's just trying to go gap to gap.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. Boomer steps in now. She knows what's waiting for her, Singy. An arm with top-tier command and stuff to match.
Yeah, no freebies here, Boog. You've got to earn everything when you're up against a pitcher of this caliber.
On the ground, and it goes just foul. Nobody on her team has been better at driving in runs this season, Singy. There's a swing and a drive.
Find the ball, find the ball, find the ball.
High bounce takes it over the fence for an automatic double.
The automatic double kind of feels like enjoying cruise control in your car, Boog. You don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. You know what? She put a really good swing on that one.
1 out. Runner at second. Now it's Christian Yelich. Runner at second. In the dirt, blocked. The 1-2. And that one ripped to left. Base hit into the outfield. Rounds third, headed for the plate. She scores and they have the lead.
Great effort out there as he tries to reach and haul this one in, but just can't extend far enough. I think it started with a bad read off the bat, which led to a bad jump, bad angle, and that cost him right there. Extra bases.
Number 13, shortstop, Babe Boomer.
On a line, base hit.
Find the ball, find the ball, find the ball.
Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Wasting no time. She's 2 for 2 now on the night. And just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Here's Yelich at the dish. Singy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. 1 away. And Chris, beyond the fact that he's so incredible defensively, he also can swing the stick.
The right fielder, Jackson Chourio.
First and second, 1 out. Jackson Chourio, and a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. 2 on, 1 out. High fly ball, right field. Canzone settles underneath it. 2 down.
Up next for Milwaukee, the left fielder, number 10, Sal Frelick.
Next for Milwaukee, Sal Frelick. Two on, 2 outs. In the air, right field, Canzone gliding in towards the infield. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is that. Brewers strand a couple as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. David Hamilton up next for the Mariners.
David Hamilton.
Two down, nobody on. Out to short, Boomer. And he beats the throw. Shows off the wheels right there. An infield single.
That's why you run hard 90 feet. Take nothing for granted, especially when you've got great speed. I'll take the infield knock.
The batter, number 13, shortstop, Big Boomer.
Line drive. And foul ball. Man at second. Swinging a drive, deep right field. High bounce, takes it over the fence. That's an automatic double as a run scores on the play.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next guy to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
That one kicks away from the catcher.
You're up. Good job.
So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
He just hasn't had it in this one. Been fighting himself out there, and that's just another example of it. We'll see if he can find it at all while he's still out there.
Payoff pitch. Yelly set down on strikes.
Well, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in play somewhere, and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
This ball's chopped on the ground. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
That's the ground attack right there. He can really run. So not only does he get himself the RBI, but he also gets the infield knock. And that's what you're looking to do in that spot. Put the ball in play.
So they're all loaded up. Babe Boomer getting ready to hit. 3 for 3. She's doubled twice and single. And that one hammered. Holy Toledo! She leaves the yard to right. And they boost their lead. It's 10-2.
You know, more than 100 grand slams are hit every season in baseball, but they're still exciting every single time. Wow, what a huge at bat with the bases loaded to be able to come through with a swing like that. You know, she was wishing it to stay fair. She gets to touch a ball, and a grand slam could be huge in this ball game.
Julio Rodriguez.
Double play ball to second. Flips it. 1 at second. To first. Not in time. Great effort there.
I promise you, there are guys that get a little bit faster when they can smell an RBI. That was a possible inning-ending double play. Great hustle, and he gets rewarded with the RBI because of it.
1 down. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Babe Boomer.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give her the cycle.
Ripped, but it curls foul. And a foul ball. The Brewers up big in this one, and we're in the top of the 8th. On the ground, right side, and that's a fair ball. Now she'll turn for second. It's a double, and her 5th hit of the game.
Another hit. I mean, these types of performances at the plate don't come around too often. This is pretty special. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know, they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Runner at second with 1 away. Christian Yelich digs in now. In the air, left field. O'Neill getting an angle on it. Snags it on the run. And there are 2 down.
Up next for Milwaukee, the right fielder, Jackson Chourio.
Runner at second here with 2 away. Now here is Jackson Chourio. Have to say he's one of the most impressive young players I've seen in recent years.
Well, no question about it. His future is very bright. The city, the organization, both are excited about him. He has a lot to look forward to.
Tosses to first, and that's the 3rd out. Milwaukee leaves 1. They're up comfortably, though. It's 10-4. Had a great showing in the win. A 5-hit performance, including a homer.
Such a tremendous effort at the dish. Not every game is going to be like this one, so you need to enjoy it when it's happening.
We're here in Seattle, interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Milwaukee Brewers taking on the Seattle Mariners. Along with Chris Singleton, I'm John Sciambi. Babe Boomer. Without a doubt, she's the player to keep an eye on, partner. She's homered in 6 straight games.
Well, Boog, she's just unconscious when you look at the ability to get to the baseball and hit it over the fence. I think about recent occurrences. Paul Goldschmidt in 2019, Matt Carpenter in 2018, and Giancarlo Stanton in 2017.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. One down. Next for Milwaukee, Babe Boomer. There's a swing and a drive. This looks like extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And she's in with a stand-up double. It's been a grind, but that knock could be the spark she's looking for.
Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
1 out, runner at second. Christian Yelich getting ready to hit. 1 out and a runner at second here in the 2nd game of the series. Out towards right center field. Rivas should have this one. And there's 2 away.
Batting 4th, the right fielder, Jackson Chourio.
Now it's the right fielder, Jackson Chourio.
It's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion. And
line drive, that's a base hit. Rounds 3rd, headed for the plate. She scores and they have the lead. 1-0.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give them the lead. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
The batter, number 13, shortstop, Babe Boomer.
To the right side, and foul ball. Two on, 2 outs. Ripped, but it curls foul. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. That one is absolutely belted.
Find the ball, find the ball,
And
find
it's
the ball.
off the wall. One run across. The relay. Tagged in time. He scores. And they lead by 4. Well, Singy, she is locked in there.
She's really slowed the game down, and it's like she's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that she squared up that baseball tells me that she is seeing it like a beach ball.
Here comes Christian Yelich. Swing and a high fly ball left field. He makes the grab, and that'll do it. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Brewers 4 and the Mariners nothing. This is Brewers baseball on the show, Wisconsin. So 2 down, stepping in, Brendan Donovan. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
Up the middle. Lays out, but she can't squeeze it. No play, that's an infield single.
Batting 7, the left fielder, number 9, Tyler. The batter, number 13, shortstop, Babe Boomer.
That one blasted deep to right. Back there. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run. She rockets one to right. Her 26th of the year, and they add on. And the streak is alive. She's homered now in 7 straight.
Who does this player think she is? Joey Votto or something? Man, that's ridiculous. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
On the ground. Oh, great stop. To her knee, the throw. He is safe, and that was bang, bang at first.
Wow, she did everything she could on that play with the throw from her knee, but the hustle down the line was enough to earn him the infield knock, and that's a great baseball play all the way around.
Boomer digs in. They're in front, but that lead can shrink quickly, Chris.
Yeah, a little breathing room never hurt anybody, Boog. She's got the bat to supply that oxygen right here.
And that one hammered.
I'll find it, find it,
That's down. One hops off the wall. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Yeah, great job right there. He squared up on that side.
Up next for Milwaukee.
And now it'll be Christian Yelich.
Christian Yelich.
Vargas measures 6 feet 4 inches, 210 pounds, and he was born in the Dominican. There goes the runner. Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Up next for Milwaukee, the right fielder, Jackson Chorio.
Runner at first, Jackson Chorio. Up now for the Brewers. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. And it finds its way through for a hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds it second with one gone.
The left fielder, number 10.
So up next, Sal Frelick. And a 1-1. Line drive, base hit.
You score.
Coming home. One run is in. Rodriguez hustles to get it in. Runner holds it third, respecting the big arm in center field.
Picks himself up an RBI. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
One down. Next to hit, Babe Boomer.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give her the cycle.
That one ripped left field. And it one-hops the wall. The throw in. Into second, and she's got a double.
Another hit. I mean, these types of performances at the plate don't come around too often. This is pretty special. This was a really nice swing. Didn't quite get enough behind it to get it out of here, but once it got over her head in left field, it was extra bases all the way.
One out, runner at second. Here's Yelich at the dish. Runner at second. Pulls it down, and there's two gone. Up now for Milwaukee, Jackson Chourio.
Right fielder, Jackson Chourio.
Runner on second, two down. Brings it in for the third out. Milwaukee leaves one, but they're still on top 7-2. Back to the top of the order. Here's the second baseman, Leo Rivas.
Leo Rivas.
Two on the way. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. The flip to second. They get the double play, and just one out to go now.
He's so good at coming across the bag and snagging it with the bare hand to throw. I like the flair that he brings day in and day out.
Boomer had a sensational showing in the win. Racked up 5 hits, one of them a home run.
No question, Boog. She was a big piece of their success in this ball game. Fantastic effort at the plate.
On the corner of Dave Niehaus Way and Edgar Martinez Drive, welcome to T-Mobile Park. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Milwaukee Brewers taking on the Seattle Mariners. John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. And Singy, we're going to see a nice little win streak put to the test today.
Yeah, these guys are really firing on all cylinders right now. And to me, the important thing is that they're doing the little things well. They're not just relying on home runs or big plays every game. They're playing good situational baseball, executing in key areas, and that's how you string together wins. So we'll see if they continue that in this one.
One down. Next for Milwaukee, Babe Boomer. And a rope into center field, base hit. So a runner aboard now with one away.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
And now it's Christian Yelich. Miller, a righty that throws with power. 28 years old. And he was drafted. Runner on the go. In the dirt. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Pretty impressive from the 3-hole hitter. Picks up the single, then swipes second to get into scoring position. Now, that's not going to show up on the slugging percentage very much, but it works the same way for the team. Let's see if they can drive her in now.
And it remains 2-2. One out and a runner at second here in the third and final game of the series. Goes down looking.
Most guys are very aggressive when they see the stakes out there on the base paths and can't understand why he wasn't ready to swing the bat. You've got to be ready to swing the bat in a situation like that with the go-ahead run in scoring position.
Runner at second. Ground ball right side. Base hit. Boomer around third. Now a long throw home. Not in time. She's safe at the plate. And it's 1-0.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
One gone, runner at first. Julio Rodriguez now. He might be the most popular player in Seattle sports at the moment. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too.
It was cool to see Julio take advantage of his time in Arizona earlier this year during spring training. Went to a Suns basketball game one night, swapped jerseys with Kevin Durant. Remember, Durant played for the Seattle Sonics his rookie season before the team moved away.
The flip, there's one, on to first, save. So they get one, but a really nice try there.
Well, an aggressive slide at second base, but it was legal. I like it because you're trying to break up the double play, and it looked like the slide impacted the throw a little bit. Nice job by the base runner.
Runner at third here, nobody out. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. She'll take a jog around the bases, and they boost their lead. It's 3-0. 8 straight games with a home run.
Well, tie in some great hitters at the plate. Griffey, Mattingly, Dale Long. This is just impressive. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
The bat, number 13, shortstop base.
Boomer launched a homer in her most recent game. And that one hammered. Gone! Big Dog's gotta eat. Another homer. Her second home run of the game. And they add a run. It's 6-0.
She's swinging a red-hot bat. This isn't the first home run we've seen her hit these last few games, and it probably won't be the last.
One down. Julio Rodriguez. Up next for the Mariners.
Julio Rodriguez.
Out to short. Dives, but it kicks off her glove. And she'll just eat it, so that's an infield knock.
Up next for the Mariners.
Boomer digging in. 2 outs and a shot to really swing the tone of this game.
Man, this would be a backbreaker, Boog.
That one is absolutely belted. And that's a foul ball. Line drive, base hit. In to score is the runner from third, and they take a 3-run lead.
Way to square up on that ball.
Well, Singy, she is locked in there.
She's really slowed the game down, and it's like she's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that she squared up that baseball tells me that she is seeing it like a beach ball.
Boomer, the runner at first with 2 gone. Runner on the go in the dirt. Blocked by the catcher, and she steals second base without a throw. Now it's Christian Yelich.
Well, the way these two teams have battled in this game, you know you need more. Got to continue to add runs if you're going to get out of here with a win.
Brings it in for the 3rd out. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 6, 7, 8, 2 in the bottom of the 6th. So 2 down, Brendan Donovan. Up next for the Mariners.
Brendan Donovan.
On the ground, out to short. And the lefty reliever does his job. Just one pitch to get the inning-ending ground out. And 1-2-3 go the Mariners. And they're on the wrong end of a 7-4 score. Steps in. They've got the edge, but the job's not done. She's looking to keep the line moving.
Yeah, nothing wrong with a little insurance, Boog.
On a line. Canzone takes it in for the out. And there's one away.
The designated hitter, Christian Yelich.
Boomer really stood out in this win. 4 hits, 2 of them leaving the yard.
I'll tell you, I was excited every time she came up. When a player is locked in like she was, it's a really special feeling. Great job in this one.
Here in Cincinnati, Great American Ballpark, in a city steeped in baseball history, MLB The Show has action out of the NL Central. It's the Milwaukee Brewers going up against the Cincinnati Reds. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Schaub. Babe Boomer. She's matched Dale Long, Don Mattingly, and Ken Griffey Jr. as she has homered in 8 in a row, the major league record. So we've got a chance in history in this one if she can go deep again, Chris.
Well, she might feel some pressure, but there really should be no pressure at all. She's having a tremendous run. She's helping her team. So with that said, if it happens, it happens. But I think everybody in the ballpark is expecting it to happen just because of how good she's been as of late.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. One down. Babe Boomer up now for the Brewers. Boomer wrapped out 4 hits in her last game. And a base hit right there. So a runner aboard now with 1 away.
That's the swing right there. Spoke that.
Batting third, the left fielder, number 10.
Next to hit, Sal Frelick. Runner takes off in the dirt. And there's no throw. She's in there at second with a stolen base.
Pretty impressive from the 3-hole hitter. Picks up the single, then swipes second to get into scoring position. Now, that's not going to show up on the slugging percentage very much, but it works the same way for the team. Let's see if they can drive her in now.
Runner at second. And that's fouled off. Just underway here in Cincinnati. Now one missed. Foul tip straight back, and that squared him up in the mask. That didn't feel good. 2-2 now. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
So runner at second, 2 down. Jackson Chourio up now for the Brewers.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
Runner on second, 2 down. Swing and a pop up. And that is that. Now it'll be the Reds' turn. No score. This is Brewers baseball on the show, Wisconsin. Steps That's in. 2 down. Nothing cooking so far, but one swing can get something sizzling.
She knows it too, Boog. That body language says, yes, chef.
Swing and a high fly ball. That one out towards left center field. Way back there. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run. She muscles that one out the opposite way, and it ties it up. It's 1-1. 9 consecutive games with a home run.
Well, just dialed in at the dish right now. 9 games in a row. That's just unthinkable. Congrats to her. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. There's a swing and a drive. And that one is off the wall. And the tying run is on base.
That was the swing right there.
Up next for Milwaukee.
That ball was absolutely ripped. 111 off the bat. And I'm pretty sure it started to whistle after it left the bat.
I think I heard that too, Boog. And these are the moments we appreciate when we can look at StatCast and just see exactly what the data is. Always so much fun to see what numbers pop up.
Sal Freeland, the next to hit. The 2-2 now. Runner on the go. In the dirt. Blocked by the catcher. And she steals second base without a throw. Runner at second. Out towards right center field. Garcia under it. And that is that. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Reds 4 and the Brewers 3. It's an NL Central showdown right here on MLB The Show. Digging in. Runner at scoring position. Game hanging in the balance. Big moment here.
Yeah, this is where reputations get built, Boog. Time to come through in the clutch.
That one lifted to left. And that's the 3rd out.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Boomer steps in. Previous batter couldn't get the job done. Now 2 outs. It's late and the pressure is mounting, Chris.
Well, this is where you pick up your teammate, Boog. They need someone to come through right here.
Pulls up on it, base hit. 1 runs in there. He's safe. And it's 8-4. And their hot hitting continues.
They kept her in the yard that time, but all she's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this player.
First and second, 2 outs. Sal Freeland now at the plate. Two on, 2 outs. Bounce to the left side. De La Cruz to second, but she beats the throw. Save.
Up next for Milwaukee, the right fielder, Jackson Chourio.
Big spot, and here comes Jackson Chourio. Hit weakly on the ground.
Slide,
Boom.
slide, slide,
They
slide.
take the force out. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. But it's a huge 5-run inning, and it gives them the lead. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Brewers 8 and the Reds 4. It's an NL Central showdown right here on MLB The Show. Boomer was a big contributor for them in the win. Collected 4 hits. 1 of them left the park.
Such a tremendous effort at the dish. Not every game is going to be like this one, so you need to enjoy it when it's happening.